Ladies and gentlemen, Charles here, and I just wanted to give you an update. Today is Wednesday, it's about 1 o'clock. I just wanted to show you the level here of the river. And you can see it's getting really high. This is right in the middle of Belgrade here, and there's like Branko's most, which is like one of the biggest bridges that runs to New Belgrade over there. My place in Nova Galinica. You can see the water level is really, really high, way higher than usual. And you can see the muddy color, really ugly color. Got tons of garbage and trash and stuff floating in it. But anyway, not a whole lot going on. They expected like a big wave today, of the second wave to hit today. They said a lot of these rivers are at their peak, and they're going to see the peak like today or sometime, maybe in the next couple days, I've heard. But it looks like maybe we're okay here. You can see down here, I don't know if you can see it, if you can see my finger over there, there's a bunch of sacks, sandbags and stuff. They started doing more of it over there. There's a little bunch of green stuff. On the other side of the river you can see they've got like a little tiny road. In some places it's sporadic, but the sun's out. It's a gorgeous, gorgeous day. You've got lots and lots of traffic here today. I even noticed my house in Nova Galinica, which is like one of the main roads that goes to Novi Sad, goes right past my house. Every night there's a big convoy of boats and trucks and sirens going past. So they're still getting out there. They're still getting at it. I'm getting ready to go purchase some goods at Tempo with my friend, and we're going to drop them off. We're going to do another big one on Saturday. And then maybe Saturday or Sunday, I forget which day it is, we're going to try, me and my buddy and a couple of my buddies are going to try to go to Krupanj. And Krupanj was hit really, really hard, one of the worst hit places. And they're asking for a lot of volunteers to go. They're going to have some beans and everything for us to eat, some water, and we're supposed to get boots and a shovel and go down there. My friend said you can get them for about 200 dinars at this military surplus store, all that stuff. I hated to spend a ton of money on boots when I could send the money to the people in need, but he said you can get all that stuff for about 300 dinars. So if we can do that, I'm going to go to Krupanj and report from Krupanj and show you what's going on and help some of those wonderful, wonderful people that has been absolutely just... lives have been turned upside down. Absolutely terrible. Yesterday I was waiting on, I met with this wonderful American guy, and he's a football player here. He's doing a little movie, so we sat there for about 4 hours in Ušće and just shot the shit about life in Serbia. I'm going to do an interview with him. He's an African American, and he's got some funny stories about being an African American in Serbia. He loves it. It's his second time here, but when I was waiting on him, I was out in front of Ušće, and everybody knows me here almost, and I had this kid come up and he said, hey, he said, are you Charles? He yelled at me, I'm sorry. He was sitting there with 4 girls, and I went over and said, yeah, it's me. How'd you know? He said, oh, I know you from YouTube. And he's introduced these 4 girls, all of them from Obrenovac, and they all speak English, nice people. And then all of a sudden, this old man comes and interrupts. He's this old alcoholic guy, and he says something blah 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 blah, being or pivo blah 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 blah. And I said, what did he say? They said, well, more or less, he said he needs a beer really badly, and if we all chip in a little bit of money, we can solve his problem. And all those girls, all from Obrenovac, they're here for probably 2 months. They don't even know how long, staying in Hala Pioneer because their city's been devastated. And they all just smiled, pulled out some money, gave him some money, a couple hundred dinars, and he thanked him and left. And then the girl, in perfect English, she said, I wonder if he knows what all we have lost in Obrenovac, you know. But the nicest people, lives turned upside down, still generous, and donating stuff to an old man that needed a beer. Unbelievable. That's about it for today. There's a lot more donations coming in from outside places. Norway's raised a bunch more money. The Greeks are in the midst of doing it. All these places in the USA, all these missions, Serbian communities throughout the world are getting behind it, but it still needs to come in, my friends. And that's really about it. See all this trash, see the muddy, muddy water, but hopefully, hopefully the end is near. Thank you, my friends. You didn't get to see my ugly face today? Prijetno, that's good enough for you, huh? Bye-bye.